You've been on the fence about buying, you've read all the possible market updates, and you're finally ready to explore the Ottawa real estate market. Please do not make these 3 mistakes in 2026. My name is Norton Ngo. Welcome back to the channel. If you have not already, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and if you'd like to book a call directly with me, we're actively helping buyers and sellers every single day here in the Ottawa real estate market, and I'd love an opportunity to chat with you. The links are in the description. Let's get into it. Mistake number 1, rushing into a purchase. Within Ottawa's current real estate market, it's so interesting to explore the various different submarkets that exist. A search that starts in the suburbs of Ottawa versus central Ottawa with very tight inventory levels could very well be 2 entirely different home search experiences and frankly a tale of 2 different markets. I say rushing into a home purchase because I see it too often from mutual friends and stories that I hear who have bought in general. You should never feel rushed to buy. We're in a market now where frankly, you as the consumer and the buyer, you have options. You should not settle. With our clients, we use a 1 to 10 scoring system. The rationale is if we have an opportunity to work together, I'll ask you to rate a given property from 1 to 10, but you're not able to select 10 as a score. That leaves you with a 1 to 6 and 8 and above. The rationale here is if it's a 1 to 6, respectfully, you never have to think about that property again, and you'd be likely settling on this property. An 8 and above, I want you to really think about this property further. Let's ask additional questions. Let's think about the age of some of the major items, what work might need to be done, what's it falling short of potentially, and are we compromising on our initial search criteria? In a market with more inventory and options across the board, why rush into a home purchase without having a strong grasp of products within your budget, visiting open houses, for example, and having a strong understanding of the moving market dynamics? Mistake number 2, going over the initial budget. This one's important for me as it's something that we fundamentally believe in and preach with our clients on a day-to-day basis and also during our initial buyer consultation sit down. The age-old saying, just because somebody gives you $1 doesn't mean you have to spend $1, right? Fortunately, it's not our clients that are in these positions, but it's not uncommon to hear of consumers in the marketplace that overspend and leave themselves short, either on reserve fund or savings, over leveraged, or in terms of costs associated with owning a property. They don't have that additional capacity to take on maybe potential renovations that they envision for the home as an example. Your advisor should be hyper-focused on understanding your budget and the dynamics as to why. Identifying the options both within your outlined comfort budget as well as what options are above your budget and what they're selling for, so you can make an informed decision, critically analyze, and look at all the pieces at play. Say hypothetically a given budget is $600,000, which is a very common first-time homebuyer budget that we come across every single day. If that truly is at the top end of your budget as an example, you should be advised regarding treading very, very carefully in terms of purchasing, say, an established homes in various pockets of the city that likely require a 6-figure renovation. Considering things such as asbestos, any structural changes that you want to make versus say a newer home construction in the suburbs, you should be educated on the various different products as well as connected to your agent to reputable contractors that can guide you and provide estimates to make an informed decision. Mistake number 3, not seeking proper representation. The saying that I incorporate with our clients that we work with day in, day out is, if your advisor wants you to purchase a home more than you would like to purchase a home, that's a fundamental problem. If executed properly, your buyer agent should be bringing value to the purchase, not outlining, say, a room is a bathroom or said room is a kitchen. That is what I would deem a professional door opener. That I would agree that they're not bringing any value to the sale or protecting you for that matter as well. In 2026, do not make the mistake of thinking you can navigate the market alone. It's paramount to know the moving dynamics in various different pockets, neighborhoods within the city, and have someone protect your best interests in all fronts of the sale. It's so common that I hear day in, day out is that I'll go directly to listing agent, I'll get a deal, and I don't need proper representation. You certainly can, and you definitely have the option as a consumer, but the seller has an advocate on their side, in the listing side of the transaction, protecting their interests within the sale. Why would you not want someone in your corner for the sale? In a market where there's noise and there's so many news headlines out there left and right, why would you not want a professional that's tapped into the market day in, day out working this market? I would give you a real-time case study of a client that we were really fortunate to help towards the early part of 2026. They ended up purchasing a house in the suburb of Riverside South in Ottawa. They were actively looking to buy, but were browsing casually online for a better part of a couple months. They did not have a pre-approval in line quite yet, and were convinced that, you know what, we'll figure that out when we find the one. You certainly could do that, and I often say it takes that one property that you see that you truly, truly love and think, I like this home. Now what do I do? When you come across these scenarios, what you want to do is you want to have all your due diligence in a row. It can make that purchase process so much less stressful and confusing to navigate. With this client, once we were introduced to them by one of our friends and family, we ended up helping them and introduced them to a mortgage advisor, got them on the right track, and frankly secured a property not long after that. I'm not saying that's the one reason as to why they're able to purchase a property, but having a clear game plan in place, they're connected to the right professionals, dialed into a process and a recipe that works day in, day out, and it sped and expedited the process so that they're on the right path. That's just one example of having a clear plan in place that leads to a success story here in the Ottawa real estate market. If you guys are looking to set a plan in place for your next home purchase in 2026, feel free to book a call with me, and I'll see you guys on the next one.